Now we are recording as well. All right, welcome everybody. It is Monday night. It is November 14th, and tomorrow, November 15th, is the day that everyone can order the new products that are available, and it's for the winter. It is there's a couple specials as well as the holiday items that really and truly started were available starting in September are still available. I forgot to check tonight to see if there was anything sold out after the, just recently after the 10th was available, but right now you can order holiday items, holiday gifts. I'm just going to repeat myself, I know, but I'm going to say when you place your order this month, be sure to look at your own list for Christmas and see if there's anything that you need to buy to give away, because yes, people do enjoy receiving Mary Kay products. So I want you to think of that and know that yes, people do. So what can you wrap up, make cute, give away? And teachers gifts, Secret Santa gifts, the list goes on and on. And of course, a couple of weeks ago I gave some ideas in regards to how else you can get new names right now. And we had an idea that we started a long time, many years ago, and it was called Chocolate and Flowers. And what we did was we would buy chocolate and we would buy flowers, and we would go around and we'd hand them out for free, and we'd give them our business card, and we would let them put their name in a drawing, and then we would do a drawing for free product later in the day. And it was a way for us to get new names and just go around and make people happy, give them chocolate and flowers, because who doesn't love chocolate and flowers other than crazy people? So it's like but we had the same idea to do that same thing, only instead make up a cute little packet with samples, your business card, and just say we're going around and giving out Santa gifts right now. We're just treating people to some gifts, and there's a coupon inside, and if you'd like to give us your name, then we'll have a drawing at the end of the day for a product. And if you'd like to enter our drawing, and we'll just go around and give out little samples. So a lot of us have a lot of samples, and you put them in cute little bags and away you go. And so you can use that same theory, that same idea, just go bless people. And then it's a way for you possibly to build your business, because at least one in so many people will go, oh, Mary Kay. Oh, I've been looking for a consultant. Oh, Mary Kay, I haven't heard about it forever. Oh, Mary Kay, they just have all kinds of answers and thoughts about it. So, and if somebody had a bad experience, it's a way to soften that, if you will, and say, well, we're just giving this away, and sorry you had that experience and what happened, and blah blah blah, and you just ask questions and chat, and you just it's a lot of fun. And it's really fun if you go with two people. It's just a lot of fun going, giving away, giving things and doing that. So that's so the big announcement for this week is tomorrow, on Tuesday the 15th, everybody can order the new stuff. The next thing I want to say is that on Thursday night, this Thursday, we are going to, hi, Kenya. Kenya's on Facebook. She thought that was a good idea. Hey, Kenya, good to see you. Thursday night, we're going to be on Jan's Mary Kay Facebook party group. We're going to be talking about this new term that people are seeing on Instagram and all the social media things. Good Morning America. I mean, everybody's talking about this new term. It's called skin cycling. And we are going to be talking about that on Thursday night on the Jan's Mary Kay Facebook party group at 7 p.m. I have posted an invite that it's just a picture. And so here's what I want to say about that. Okay, because this is one of the things I want to talk about tonight. So I'm going to talk about it first so we get it in there. I'm going to be posting in that group some information through Thursday. And there's already a picture invite in there. Now you can click on the picture and you can save the picture, And then you can send that picture to people. But one of the things that I would love to have you do, if possible tonight, maybe tomorrow morning or by noon tomorrow, go into the Janice Mary Kay Facebook party group. In the comment section, under that, the invite picture, I would like you to tag, T-A-G, tag your people that you have invited into that group, because we have over 400 people in the group. And I want as many of them as possible to be tagged. And the sooner we do the tagging, that's why I'd like you to do it tonight or by tonight or tomorrow morning, is that it will go, when you tag them, when you type their name in a comment under that, all you do is type their name in and it'll show up in blue. And when you do that, and you can put, you know, somebody's name, comma, somebody's name, you don't have to keep going to a new comment each time. In each comment, you can put quite a few people's names. And then what will happen is that invite then will show up in their news feed, that or in their notifications, excuse me, in their notifications on Facebook, it will show up because you tagged them. So anybody that you have invited into that group, if they're part of that group, or you've invited them in, go in and type their name in there and tag them. And if you want, in the beginning of the comment, you can say, would love to have you join us, and then put their name. Now I just put a bunch of people's names. So if you go in, you can see how I did it, and you can see that I did like a person's name, a comma, person's name, comma. And so that's what you do to tag somebody. That's what will happen. And so what that'll do is the invite itself, talking about Thursday night, will be in that person's notification. Now, I notified one of my customers, who happens to be one of my cousins, this morning when I was doing the tagging. And this afternoon, I got a message. She invited like 20 people into the group and said to me, I invited a bunch of people. I hope it's going to be fun. I said, well, me too, or great or something. I'm like, yeah, me too. So, so you could, you know, like just go in and tag today. That's what I would love for you all to do, is tag the people that you've invited into that group. I don't care how long ago you invited them. Just at least try to, if you've invited more than 20 people, tag at least 20 people so that we can try to get as many on the event as possible. Now, what we're going to do is have some giveaways. For instance, right after we get on and make introductions and kind of give a little bit of information, we'll have our first drawing, you know, and it'll be kind of more like an on-time drawing, basically. So the people are on there first, the customers that are on first. And we're going to have the customers tell us who their consultant is. So we're going to say, to get you in the drawings tonight, you need to type in hello, and then type in who invited you to the group, who invited you. So that'll be like the first drawing. And then in the giveaways are going to be like the blue hydrating mask, the what's the one that, why can't I think of it?
Biocellulose.
Thank you, Kim. It's just totally out of my brain. Biocellulose mask, one of those will be we'll have the travel of the skincare, the travel size sets of the skincare. That will be a gift. But then this is the part that I wanted to let you know how it, like at the end, when we're telling everybody, you know, we're kind of winding it down. One of the things we're going to do is tell them that they can get pink cash that they can use with you on Pink Weekend. So it'll be pink cash that they can use on Pink Weekend. And they get their first $5 one just for showing up. So because we don't have many items under $10, they'll probably get one item half off, or they'll get $5 off a bigger item or whatever. But it would be $5 in pink cash that they can use on Pink Weekend just for showing up. Then they will get $5 if they invite 5 friends into the group. If they invite 5 of their or let's see. Yeah. If they have 5 friends, watch the video, they'll get another $5 in pink cash if they spend $50 after watching. If they hold a Facebook or Zoom party, they'll get another 5. But if they do a party, they'll get $5 for each guest that they have on their Zoom or their Facebook group party. And then if they add 5 friends, I already said that one. I don't know why that sounds the same, but anyways, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about 4 or 5 ways that they can get $5 in pink cash. And when they get, but we don't want to tell them all that ahead of time. I want you guys to know, but don't go into, oh, you know, whatever, but just let them know they'll get a gift if they join in. And then what I can do for anybody that can't be on live, I'll do one other drawing after 24 hours. I'll do one other drawing for anybody that does hashtag replay. If they put in hashtag replay, then they'll get in a separate drawing. But basically the drawings are geared towards the people who are on live. So try to get as many people on live as you can. And then there is going to be, the ladies did a special that I need to look at it more closely, but it's a special a little different than, because all that's on the picture, which would be considered a placemat, all that's on it is First Skincare, hydrators, Clinical Solutions, and there's a few supplements that all are dealing with what they're talking about, that we're talking about on that night, about the skin cycling. So there's a deal, and what they did was there's like a checkbox by each set that's on there, and it says if you do three, then you would get $25 off your order, and if you do 5, you get $50 off your order. So I'm not sure that's the one I want to use, but I'm going to do some kind of a special. And but I always like to go with the Linda Tupin thought process of, you know, giving additional products, you know, so that they're on more products, or, you know, whatever. So we could do something, because there's no foundation or glamour on this placemat. So it could be that they could use, or they could use, I don't know. We'll figure that one out. But there is going to be a placemat with there'll be some kind of a special that we'll picture of that you can, that we will be able to share on the group and to show that. So I'm very excited about this because I watched, well, this came up on a directors group that I was on, and the premise of it was interesting because the first thing they showed on the group when they started talking about it was this thing from the video that's real short from Good Morning America, I believe it was, or one of the morning shows anyway. And it was a dermatologist who was talking about this process, and she was using ingredient information. And it was like, when I'm watching, I'm like, well, we have all that stuff. So then I kept scrolling through this thing and found out that yes, somebody had done a video, and yes, a national sales director put in. So there's 3 videos in that group. In this special thing that I sent out, I did not send it to the masses. I only sent it to the people who have been participating with that group, so that you could see it and understand what was going to happen. But what I want everybody to know is that skin cycling is just a new term for using anti-aging products so that you get the best benefit from the products. Some people aren't getting the benefits that they need because they're using them incorrectly, or this is just all made up. I don't, I mean, to me, it all makes sense, and it's all good for the skin. So that's why, being that some nationals have jumped on it as well, there was a dermatologist on Good Morning America talking about it, whatever. You know, the big concern was, you know, is our company talking about it? Well, it's really okay because It's all products from Mary Kay. It's not trying to, interject or put in the process, products that aren't ours. They're all ours. And so we have, the clinical solutions with the retinol. We have, all these different terms that they're using, and glycolic acid and all those things. I mean, all those things that you're seeing on TV, even in ads, like, oh, this product works the best because it's got this in it. Well, we have that, all those things they're talking about and using, and all the anti-aging things, we have a product with that. Some products have more than one of those cool things that, cool ingredients that people are talking about. So what we're going to do, this is going to be a real educational process, I believe, for all the consultant as well, because what it's going to do is help you understand how you can sell to your customers skincare with the clinical solutions, with the boosters, with masks, with, hydrators and the hydrating masks. So it's really a way to show you how to kind of put it all together and make it simple to use, because we do have a lot past skincare. Like I said, with masking, with boosters, with clinical solutions, with hydrators, we've got a lot of additional products that really boost the results of using our skincare, our anti-aging skincare. And to get the best benefit from it, that's what this is talking about with the skin cycling. And it shows you how to use it so you don't use it improperly and you don't have reactions on your face, hopefully, and all of that. And it pertains to all the people, whether they've never used any kind of retinols, or whether they've used it sometimes, or whether they use it all the time and it's not all Mary Kay. No matter what, if they're using retinols and things like that, that it's really kind of interesting how they're doing it all. So we're going to be showing all of that, how to do it, and putting it all out there to everybody for Thursday night, so that, it really will make sense. It's going to be a great training for all the consultants, number one. And number two, it's going to be really cool for our customers. But by you understanding it, your customers can then understand it. So I'm pretty excited about it. And I think it's going to be a really good training, because I think it's going to help make sense. I know there's consultants, number one, that not only don't use the clinical solutions or any of the boosters or whatever, that they're not even using any of those, and they're really not sure how to use them themselves, and they're not sure how to teach it for their customers to use. And I think that that's something that would be important for you to know, because they make a difference. And I know just using the boosters, I can see a difference in some things about my skin once they came out with the boosters and I started actually using them. I feel like the line reducer works great. I use that in the morning. I use the hydrator one in the evening with my skincare, and it's pretty awesome. I'll just say that it's pretty awesome. And so yes, so we're going to be doing that. Yeah, Kenya, we're going to be sharing all of that information. I wanted to kind of give this video explanation before I kind of put it out there. So I am recording this so that I can send it to out in an email to everybody and let them know what we're doing Thursday night. So if you have been on Jan's Mary Kay Facebook party group and you have invited people into it, which you can invite anybody and everybody you want to, we want that group to grow, and we want movement in it. And so how do you help with that? Number one, you tag people. Number two, you go in and comment, you go in and like, because in the course of a week, the more activity that those groups have, the more people that are in it actually see what's going on. Now, you would think that anytime we post in it, you would think that everybody that's in the group would get notified. Makes logical sense to me. Why doesn't it to Facebook? I don't know. but it doesn't work that way because it's all about these algorithms. And so what has to happen is you have to have lots of likes and comments and movement to create the algorithm so that more people actually see the notifications and the things that are going on. So, so for consultants, the more you post in it, the more you comment, the more you like or love things. Well, shoot, if you're going to like it, love it, for heaven's sakes. I mean, put the hearts up, girls, put the hearts up. Then you will have, it just creates more algorithm, and it creates more excitement. It creates more people seeing it. And the more people that see it, the more sales that you get. I can guarantee when we first started this back, we started it because of the pandemic, right? But I got to tell you, when it first started, and the algorithm was cool because it was new, but we had all these people being invited all at once. We had people getting on because they couldn't go anywhere. There was like this algorithm thing that was happening with it. And then, people got sick of Facebook, and people got, whatever. And now 2 years later, it's like, we really want this page to get revived. And you as the consultants can help do that. So I appreciate it every time you like I said, if you're going to like it, love it. So push the hearts, get the hearts going, make comments, and it's okay to comment. And I'll tell you, I've had customers and people that are in a group, or they're posting about some product that they love. And it happened, one of my customers posted this thing about this other product, and a bunch of people went, "Oh, I just love it. I can't wait to try mine, blah, blah, blah." And I went through and clicked on every one of those comments to see who the people were. And they were all consultants in that company. You know what I'm saying? It's like the people that were commenting on it before anybody else did, they were like if I did that and it was all Mary Kay people sign. And so it's okay to do that in the beginning, get the thing rolling, and then let some other people comment it, and always go back and like things, love things, that kind of thing. But so it's okay. It's okay if we just have a bunch of consultants commenting in that. And eventually, if we get enough going, we'll have our customers commenting as well. But what I was going to say is when we first started this, and we were showing products, and we were just getting on live and do the lives, y'all, my sales went up a lot right then. When we first started doing that, my sales increased in skincare sales, even quite a bit. And I know back in when it first began, there was like one of the months right in the beginning that I sold 5 repair kits as a result of that group. 5 different people that hadn't been using, and they didn't try it on their face. They just saw me trying it on mine. And I sold 5 repair kits back then. I remember it added $1,000 onto my month just from that. So we can't underestimate it. I mean, we can't believe that for a second it can't make a difference if we just get people on watching, because I believe wholeheartedly it makes a difference. And I think that was when I had the aha moment that we can sell our products QVC style. If we just talk about them and we love them, and we talk about how soft our skin is and what's happening, or show before and after pictures, or whatever the case may be, if we just do that, we can make a big difference with our sales. That's what one of the things the pandemic taught me. The other thing the pandemic taught me is that we can have people from all different areas be on this at the same time and learn what's going on all at the same time. And that's really awesome. And I know a lot of people say to me, well, people aren't on Facebook anymore. That's kind of true. But there's an awful lot of people selling an awful lot of stuff on Facebook right now. Let me just tell you, they're still on there talking about their company or their products. So I believe that we just need to come up with fun ideas. We need to have some fun. That brings me to another point. Terry's getting on with me so that we can talk about this. What I'd really like to have is a person that can be on Zoom, and do it with no video. Do it with video and no video, like change it around so that while they're watching, they can go to stop the video to stop seeing it and make sure they're muted, and then be looking on Facebook for all the comments, because what we're going to ask each customer to say, as I mentioned, is to tell us hello and tell us who invited them into the group. That though the people who respond that way, not the consultants, but the people who respond that way, we're going to put them on the prize wheel. And we do on the internet, we do wheel of names. We put their names on it, and then we can bring that up live onto the Zoom page, and we can spin the wheel, and they can watch their name become a winner while it's happening live. All right. And I need somebody. I know Marcy's been our go-to for that. She's been great at it. She's always my go-to now. Hey, we need a person to watch Facebook and put the wheel of names together and then bring it back up and kind of go back and forth. And I can teach you how to do it if you're willing to learn, because we have until Thursday night. However, if somebody already knows how to do that and they're willing to volunteer, I need somebody to do that, because that way Terry and I can be keeping the whole process going. We want to get it done as quickly as possible, as well as being effective as possible. And one of the ways we do that is to have different people doing different things. So if somebody would be willing to volunteer for that. And then I also would like to have a volunteer for being on, kind of like how you guys are on Zoom with me right now, but you can mute out and you can do what we're talking about. Like we're talking about the cleanser, you cleanse your face. Without talking, we are the ones talking everybody through it, but you're doing the process of what we're describing. And if you can do that, if you'd be willing to do that and be on screen, then I need that volunteer as well. That's how I think it would work the best. That the ladies that did it, that we have the video to watch, there were 4 people and 2 of them talked back and forth and got things rolling. Now, the one that was talking back and forth also was one of them that was, pulling the names and doing that. She was doing that. And the other 2, there was 2 more, and they were just washing their face. But I was thinking, sometimes if Terry and I are talking back and forth, it's still better if we don't have to be the ones to do the wheel of names. Although I can do it. I can kind of be watching it all and doing it all, but it would be better if we had one other person that was watching all the comments, helping with the comments, and doing the wheel of names like Marcy does a lot of times. Marcy's going to be out of town and she's going to be having some fun. And so we want to say yay for Marcy, go out of town and have some fun. And I'm sure somebody else would be able to do that for us. So I need those 2 volunteers. And if somebody would like to, then great. And if you aren't willing to be on camera, that's okay too. I mean, some people just don't want to be on camera, and I get it. So, but that's what we're going to try to do. And if we have to, Terry and I'll be the only 2 on, but we would really like it if we could have 1 or 2 other people on with us on Zoom, and then everybody else will watch through Facebook. So if you're not one of my volunteers helping do the process, then you're going to be watching through Facebook. Okay. Because we don't want to have a lot of extra people on the Zoom that night. We only want just the people that are helping, make the event happen. And then everybody else will watch through the Jan's Mary Kay Facebook party group on Facebook. And it is a private group, but as a consultant, you've probably already been invited in. If for some reason you're watching this and you've never seen it, never been invited in, or never been part of it, then please let me know or ask to be invited, because my goodness, you should be. Okay. We were hoping you would be already. All right. So I will entertain questions right now. If anybody has any questions about that, I would definitely entertain some questions about it. So anybody have questions? It's on right now. No questions? Anybody watching through Facebook have a question that they would like to have answered? If they would, Kenny, I see what you'd like, the skin cycling sheet. Yeah, I'm going to be getting the skin cycling sheet out with this video. I'm going to send it through email, and I'll get that out to everybody. No problem. Any questions? Any other questions? Any questions? Any questions? Wow. What time? 7 p.m. It'll be on at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you go to the group, Kenya, if you go into Jan's Mary Kay Facebook party group, which you should already be in that, but if for some reason you're not, then go into that group and you'll see the picture of the invite, and it does have the time, the date, you know, this Thursday night. And I think it's very timely that we're having it this Thursday night, so that whatever they do, we can give pink cash to that they can use on pink weekend. It just kind of falls into place. So that'll be great. Okay. All right. No other questions. Wow. Okay. Already did the announcements. Well, okay. Does anybody have that they would like to oh, I just got a text. I was like, when did my phone go off? Okay. So does anybody have any questions about any other things that are going on right now, or about any products or any things that are happening right now, or what to do? Does anybody have any other concerns or questions that they would like to have chat about or talk about? Does anybody want to, are we giving guest samples? We're not going to have them have samples ahead of time. This is going to be just us talking about it. They won't have samples ahead of time, Kenya, unless you want to give them, if you want to give them samples. But some of the stuff we're going to talk about, there really aren't samples for. There's samples only for the skincare or a masking, you know, like either the micro or the facial peel. There are samples for that, but some of the other stuff we're going to be talking about, we really don't have samples for. And like the clinical solution stuff, we don't have samples for. But you can definitely give them if you want, but it's not mandatory for them to watch it. That the sample part is not mandatory. So yeah, good question. Okay. Anybody have something they want to crow about? Did they have a good week or a good sale or a surprise sale or anything good that they want to crow about? Oh, I've had a good month so far. I'm in Ohio right now, and I have to head back tomorrow because I have a whole bunch of things to deliver and products to get out. So I'm excited, and customers coming over. So I'm excited about that. Yes, Marcy.
I have a customer who bought the eyebrow pencil, and she's not happy with it at all. And of course, I told her about the 100% satisfaction guarantee. And apparently this newer version of the eyebrow pencil breaks very easily, and it's not as good as the previous ones that we had. You know, the one that was the harder pencil. But she said she really has to push it up a lot, and then it's breaking, and she's wasting a lot of the eyebrow pencil.
If it's breaking, she's pushing it out too far, and it doesn't need to be pushed out far at. If it's breaking, she's pushing it out too far, and you don't have to in order for it to work. Because I use them all the time, and they don't break unless you do them way too far up. If you have the lead come way far out, it doesn't break if you just barely get it out, and it works just fine.
Okay.
They are softer than the old ones that you sharpened with a pencil. No doubt they are. But we cannot get the ones they sharpen. We can't get those anymore. So
yeah, I know that. Okay.
But if she's
okay, I'll just tell her that she just needs to bring out a little bit then and use it.
Tiny amount. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But she's not wrong in the fact that they do use up faster.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and if she's totally unhappy, give her her money back. If you sold it to her, you can give her the money back or exchange it for something else. She can exchange it for anything else in the line for that amount of money.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep, yeah, Kenya said the same thing. Yeah, it breaks off, but only when they really screwed up, you know, where they're trying to get like quite a bit to show, and then they put it and then they press it on. The other thing you can tell her that the part that is beneficial to this new one, it is softer, but you don't have to press onto the brow as hard. You just barely touch it and it comes off onto your brows. Yeah. So you don't have, like the old ones, I felt like you had to press harder, you know, to get it to work right. But these you don't have to press as hard. Mhm.
I was gonna show a couple of my things I put together.
Oh, good.
So I did, this is the masking pods, with the eyelash, sparkly eyelash, and I just got a bag of these from Amazon. They come in different colors.
Mm-hmm.
This is the charcoal mask, and that's the Mary Kay headband. And then I put a mask applicator there. And this was a washcloth we had in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I got these little gnomes because I thought they were cute at Kohl's, but they don't really fit a lot of product. I bought two because I knew I had two of the former eye creams left. So those fit because I got a violet and an apricot. So I got these little gnomes. I was wishing they'd be a little bit bigger because I thought they were really cute. So, and I just used our boxes and put some tulle on it, and probably it could be a little bit taller, but I just put our in the purplish one I had, I put the berry and vanilla, and then this one has the apple and almond in it, so I could tell which one was which. The only thing I would do differently is I would not put this, I have it double all the way around, so I can't really take it off. So I have to sell it. So and I took that idea of the lady who did the Santin hands and bought the cardstock at Hobby Lobby. They had everything 60% off. So this one has the fragrance free in it. And then I just got these little, they have these mini ornaments. So all the stuff I got like 60% off a couple weeks ago. And I just put, she had said to put it on both sides. And then this one was, this is the citrus rose that I had a few of those left. So I just got different cardstock to know the difference, which one was which. And I've got one for the pomegranate. And so, and then I think I brought this out last week, but here's one of my hand soaps that I did, snow. And then our sanitizers. I don't know if you showed these last week or not, the different sanitizers with the hand sanitizer. Let's see, it says sanitizer. So, so there's just a few ideas. This one I put the pedicure set in it. I think I need to put some tulle at the top of this, but I put the pedicure set. I've had all these bags for people that have been around a while. I found these when I cleaned out my closet. And they used to come with the Santin hand set. So it worked perfect for the pedicure set. So I think I need a little more color, put something on top, maybe some tulle or something to spice it up a little bit.
You always can make things look cute with tulle, ribbons, and bows, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Marcy?
Kim, do you have an Aldi's near you?
Yeah.
Because they had the little gnomes at Aldi's. I think they were $3.99 or $4.99. They look about the size of the one that you just had.
Yeah, but does it have a jar? It's a jar. A jar.
No, it's just a gnome that sits on
Yeah,
a
I've
shelf.
seen those around. I just wanted the one with the jar. It's on top of a jar. This top screws off, and then you can put stuff in it.
No.
So yeah, I saw those. I just wanted a little bit, like a lot of the, it would have been perfect if they had the one that looks like the ornaments and stuff that I've gotten in the past, but no, it's so small. It wouldn't fit. those things I had to squeeze the box in there to, but other than that, it would fit like maybe applicators or something, because it didn't fit a lot in it, but worked
the
good for
one-
the two things I have
Yeah.
left.
The one thing I will just say too, that, I know Michael's and Hobby Lobby and those places, I mean, they've got 60% off a lot of Christmas stuff right now. And, you know, and then, you know, like, shoot, even they had like fall stuff, like way cheap, like I had gotten these, you know, fall leaf things are all in a thing. I had gotten all, like 2 weeks ago, it's 65% off or something. So you can get some good deals on some of the stuff. But I think that, you know, looking, if you got time to run to Hobby Lobby or Michael's or even Joann Fabrics, all those places, they have really good deals with all that stuff. I get text messages and whatnot, and sometimes you can find them just as cheap, you know, like on Amazon, they'll have different things. And so you can do that. So yeah, thanks for sharing those, Kim. They look cute. Now we just got to show everybody. I know Mary's put some cute things together too, right, Mary?
Right.
And and you did show some people already, right?
Yes, yes. And I contacted one of the gals that I shown them to. She said, oh, I might want some. I said, well, let me know. So I contacted her yesterday and I said, I'm sending in an order to, and how many hand creams do you need? So I can order more if I need it. So she ordered 2. I was hoping she'd order more, but 2 is better than none.
6.
Right, right,
Yeah, 2's better than none, that's for sure.
right.
Yeah. So good deal. Good deal, Mary. Did you want to share something else, Mary?
Yes, I called another friend and she gave me about a $70 order tonight. So, and I had everything on hand, so I can get some of the stuff off of my shelf. So that's good.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And yeah, we definitely need to contact people, let people know. And again, I know I sound redundant, but I just can't emphasize enough. This is the perfect time for you to be able to share with people, talk with people, let them know that you have gifts, that maybe they don't want to go to the store. Maybe they're willing to support their friend. And, you know, and if I can help you with your gift giving, you know, yes, it helps you because you make the money, but it helps them as well. And I know that for me, it's always been about what can I do to help you make your shopping easier? And I got to tell you, a lot of my people that have bought for years, they always come back and they always buy stuff because they just like how it's wrapped. They like the convenience, but it's always fun for me to have somebody new come by and look at stuff. And I had a customer I talked to today that needed to reorder something. And she lives right in Flushing, but I said, you know, I could deliver it on Thursday, but I said, if you're going to be out and about, if you stop by, you know, I could show you some of the gift ideas that I have for Christmas. It doesn't matter to me whether you're ready to buy anything. I just want you to see what I have. I want you to see, you know, what I do and how I do it. Cause she just like became a customer again. She had been a customer a long time ago, actually, and she moved away. Well, she's moved back and she called me and so she's ready for a reorder again. And I was like, well, why don't you come by? You haven't seen, I said, back when you used to come, I said, I didn't even know how to tie a bow, but I learned how to. And, you know, I'm like, I learned how to tie a bow. So, so anyway, she's going to come by Thursday and just stop by and look, you know. Now, if you've got people that you're making deliveries to, what I also have been doing is I got a basket that I could put one of about maybe 5, 6 different little ideas like what Kim just showed tonight. put them in a basket. When you go to deliver, go, hey, I just want to show you what I have. Again, last week I did that. I've always delivered to this one lady. And when I got there, I found out that her husband had died just like a month ago, like previous, just a month before. And she didn't think she was going to buy any Christmas presents. I said, well, I just had these here and I thought I would just show you what I had. I said, I'm so sorry. I didn't know about her husband. So I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. But anyways, she said, oh, that is really cute. I'll take one of those. So, just different people taking one of this and one of that, and you got more money in your hand, and then when they are ready to buy, they'll come back. So, so I just wanted you guys to know that. So, anyway, well, that's what I wanted to share tonight. I wanted to share now also, one other thing I'm going to share about the whole pink weekend idea. We talked about that a little bit last week, but here's the thing. So my decision is this, is I'm going to put out there that kind of the same deal I'm having. If they spend 50, they get this the travel bag or the color travel bag, the clear plastic one. They can get one of those half off. If they spend 100, they can get both half off, or they can get the color one for free. And that's what I'm doing by when they come by my house right now. That's one of the specials. So what I'm going to do is add on this thing Thursday night that they can get pink cash for. And then I'm going to also, I'm going to do a drawing at the end of the weekend. Anybody that shops with me over the weekend, just by text or website or email, if they contact me in any way, then their name will go into a special drawing at the end of the pink weekend. I'll do a drawing. So it's kind of carrying my same specials through. It's going to add on the $5 in a pink cash that they'll get by getting on our event, and then I'll do a drawing. So that's kind of the thing that I'm going to do extra, because I wanted it to still flow with what I'm doing if they come to my house right now. Because I have a lot of people come that have already come. I've got people coming this week, later in the week. So, so I just wanted to share, I didn't want to do completely different on pink weekend, because that just felt weird. I wanted to be able to connect the two. And I always like when I can get them to do something, an additional half off gift versus just discounts. Discounts, I lose money if I get them on additional half off items. I don't make profit on that half off item, but they are trying something possibly that they haven't used before, or they're doing something that they haven't done. There's something different involved. So, to try to get them on extra products. So, well, Kenya, I'm glad you jumped on too. Thanks for getting on tonight. And she was on Facebook and she's been typing and making comments. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate all of you guys getting on tonight. And if you have any questions about any of this, but please, please, please go in and tag all the people you've invited to Jan's Mary Kay Facebook party group. The more people that get tagged throughout, the more, then the more results we can have, and that's how we're going to make this thing go and grow. So thanks for getting on. Love you guys. And yeah, everybody can order this month, and we're tracking to be on target by December 31st. We're tracking to be on target for the $300,000 club, so that from January to June, we can up that into the $500,000 club. But we need to track to get to the the 300,000 halfway there by December 31st. And that's what we're tracking. And things are looking pretty good this month so far. So I really hope that people who have wanted to order, please use your business for your own gift-giving gifts that you have to give away. Please, please, please. Kim always called it a pink Christmas. And so, just, it's a great way to do it. And people like getting Mary Kay. So just remember that. And love you guys. Thanks for joining. And we will see you see you Thursday night, and then we'll see you next Monday as well, but we'll see you Thursday night. So have a great one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.